Hey there, everybody. Robert Taylor with Wonderscape Creations. We're getting close to wrapping up with everything involving the attributes. There's a few things that we're going to touch on combat-wise that have to do with the attributes themselves, which is why we went ahead and made sure that they worked. So, I have here three different gameplay abilities. All three of them do different things. Each of them also has their own gameplay effect. Um, I encourage you to look at all of them. They're in the examples section to better understand how this works. The only reason I'm going over this right now is because you guys need to understand how the game playability system works if you want to use this correctly. The method in which we use is to set by collar magnitude. That is how we do the whole thing. Whoops, what the heck just happened there? One second while I try to get this back down. All right. So, um, what do I mean by set by collar? Um, well, it's quite simple. This is how we do it. Set assign tag set by collar magnitude. So, data tag firepower. Right now we have it set to magnitude 10. I have hard coded this. However, if we go ahead and one second here, let me, because I deleted a few things. All right. So right now I have it hard coded, which is never okay, but I wanted to make sure it worked. So if we come over here and we use an ability system component specific function called get ability system component from actor info, we can then pull out of there and search for get attribute value by tag. So we have physical power, and right now we are doing firepower. So if we get firepower, we plug that in right there, and then the physical power, we plug that in right there. Then now it's going to call it specifically from the attributes of this character. Now, let's go ahead and take a look real quick at firepower and physical power. We come down in here, come to attributes, come to offensive, firepower, and physical power. You'll see that the physical power is 50, the firepower is 30. So significantly more damage than before when I was doing my testing. Now let's hop back into here. So that's what we're doing. Assign tag set by collar magnitude. So we do for those. Now technically we would also be doing it for critical chance and critical power. But I don't think I technically have those set up yet. So let's ignore that for the moment. This will work. And then we apply gameplay effect to spec owner. And then we end the ability. Now you're like, wait. What are we doing here? We're applying this gameplay effect spec to owner. If you come down here to the very beginning where we create this GE handle, make outgoing gameplay effect spec. And I'm making it after the GE test crit damage because that's what I wanted to test in this one. And if we come over here to the class defaults, you'll see that there's nothing special here. I'm not doing anything unique, nothing special. Now, if we come in here to the third person player here, and we get the ability system component, and search for give ability and activate once, we have the GA test crit damage. So GA and GE, gameplay effect and gameplay ability. We were just looking at the gameplay effect. The gameplay ability. So now let's take a look at the gameplay effect. Because rendering the ability, we're doing all this, sure, but what does the gameplay effect itself do? Well, if we go to the gameplay effect, we have components here. Tags this effect has were add to inherited data.crit chance, data.crit power, data.damage.firepower, data.damage.physical power. These four are right here. So that's what it's looking for. That's how it works. We then have our calculation class, which is a C++ class. I'll show you a blueprint variant of it in a second. And it does the math for us and then does damage. So we're doing the damage to ourselves because we don't have anybody else right now. If I hit this so that we can see our health, it's at 550. Now if I go and do damage to myself, we're at 457. Now if you look down here at the output log, you'll see it applied a total of 95.3 damage. You'll also see in capital letters critical hit. Critical hit was done for the physical power, not for the firepower. If I do the damage again, there was no critical damage this time. So it did 45.3 damage. If I do it again, 45.3, 63.3. And that is because this time the fire damage critically hit. If we keep on going, we'll probably kill our character before it. No, we'll keep going. Till we see 95.3, which means the physical hit. Eventually, you'll get it to where both of them hit. Trying to make sure we don't die here. Doesn't look like it's going to happen this time around, and that's fine. But you can make it to where they both critically hit. And now, as you can see, because we hit 0, it's like, whoa, now, stop all these things. But anyways, that is how the gameplay ability system works with gameplay abilities and gameplay effects. Now, obviously, this is just one way you can do it. This is how our system is going to do it because you can directly modify if you wanted to. You can just have everything done through the executions if you wanted to, but doing it purely through executions causes some communication issues that generally are taken care of in C++. Now then, that is how gameplay effects and gameplay abilities work in tandem to utilize attributes and change attributes. In the next one, we will briefly go over a blueprint version of one of my execution calculations. Thank you guys so much for watching.